Welcome to Choice Compass. Today, we are jumping right into a major showdown in the world of AI video. In one corner, you've got Seedance 2.0, which we'll call the meticulous director. And in the other corner, there's Kling 3.0, the master animator. Both of these are absolute powerhouses coming out of China. But here's the thing, they take completely different approaches to creating video. So, if you're wondering which one should be in your creative corner, you're in exactly the right place. Let's figure this out. All right, first up, let's meet the director in the room, Seedance 2.0 from ByteDance. And honestly, the best way to get a handle on this tool is to think of it less like an AI generator and more like your own personal film director. It's all about giving you pinpoint control over the final shot.
So, what's Seedance's secret weapon? It's this thing called multimodal control. Sounds kind of technical, right? But what it really means is that you can guide the AI with a whole bunch of different inputs at the same time. We're talking up to 9 images, 3 video clips, and even 3 audio files, all at once. For anyone doing serious filmmaking or VFX, this is a game changer. It gives you a level of creative control that we just haven't really seen before.
So, how does this director's workflow actually play out? Well, it's pretty intuitive. First, you assemble all your assets, your reference images, your video clips, your audio files. Next, you write your prompt, where you're basically directing the scene and the action with your words. And then, you just let the AI work its magic, combining everything into one single, totally controlled shot. This lets you do some really cool stuff, like you can literally lift the camera movement from one video and apply it to a completely different set of characters and a new scene. It's pretty wild.
Okay, let's switch gears and turn our attention to the other contender, Kling 3.0 from Kuaishou. Now, if Seedance is that meticulous director, think of Kling as the master animator. Its whole focus is on creating these breathtakingly smooth, fluid movements with as little fuss as possible.
See, Kling has a totally different philosophy. It ditches the complex multi-input system of Seedance for something way more streamlined and simple. Its core strength, and the reason it's getting so much buzz, is its knack for producing this incredibly smooth, physically believable motion from just a simple text prompt and, maybe a single image. It really does one thing, but it does it exceptionally well. Now, that doesn't mean you have no control with Kling, it just gives it to you in a different way. Its absolute standout feature is the motion brush. This tool lets you literally paint an animation path right onto an image. So instead of referencing a bunch of other videos, you're drawing the exact motion you want. This is perfect if you're trying to bring a static image to life really quickly without a ton of complexity. All right, so we've met the director and the animator. Now it's time for the tale of the tape. Let's get past the concepts and look at the cold, hard data to see how these two tools really stack up against each other. Okay, looking at this chart, the trade-offs become super clear. Need a longer clip for a more complex scene? Seedance gives you a full 15 seconds, while Kling tops at a 10. Do you absolutely need to use existing video clips or match action to an audio track? Well, that's a huge point for Seedance. Kling just doesn't do that. But, and this is a big but, if you're prototyping ideas and need to keep costs down, Kling has a slight edge. It's that classic choice, isn't it? Deep control versus streamlined efficiency.
And what about just raw power? Well, in a pretty tough 33-point stress test that threw everything at them, VFX, action, storytelling, Seedance 2.0 actually came out ahead, scoring a 28 to Kling's 21. Now, this doesn't mean Kling is weak, not at all. It just suggests that while Kling is a specialist in motion, Seedance may be a bit more of a robust all-rounder, able to handle a wider variety of creative challenges when you really push it.
So, we've seen the features, we've looked at the numbers, and now we get to the most important question. Which one should you actually choose? As you're about to see, the answer really truly depends on what you need for your project. Let's just break it all down. You should go with Seedance 2.0 if your project is complex. If you're a filmmaker who needs to match an existing video style, or you're editing clips, or you need action synced perfectly to sound, Seedance is absolutely built for you. It's the director's tool. On the other hand, choose Kling 3.0 if your #1 priority is just speed and beautiful natural motion. If you need to quickly generate an eye-catching clip, or you're prototyping ideas where budget matters, Kling is your animator. Simple as that. In the end, this isn't really a case of one tool being better than the other. It's the perfect example of having different tools for different jobs. The real winner here is you, the creator, because now you have more specialized options to bring your specific vision to life.
We break down every option A versus option B scenario by comparing practical features against creative solutions. Our mission is to provide clarity, helping you save time and money.
Subscribe to Choice Compass and transform every difficult dilemma into a clear, confident choice. See you next time.